So it's been a while since we actually played this.
It's been like a week.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call that a while.
Also a bit.
It's a spittance in lifetime.
Yeah.
I've worked like 4 shifts, and no, I've worked a lot more than that, because this is my like 5th out of 7 in a row.
Yeah.
Don't work nights anymore, though.
Yeah.
Get to sleep at real people time. It's 2 a.m. and I'm ready to pass out. This is normal.
Yeah. Alright, so do you remember what happened in the last hour and 25 we played?
No, I slept for half of it because my sleep schedule was fucked at the time.
Alright. Well, I'm going to do a quick little recap. We're going to finish this one sort of little sequence, and then I'm going to be doing some backtracking. Because I noticed that I forgot something.
So what did you forget now?
Alright. Well, just basically a little recap for now. While I'm walking around here. Getting the treasures and whatnot. Okay, I think this is... yeah. Alright. Basically, the story started with Tara Branford, who was a slave to the Imperials, was sent along with 2 Moogs to go and capture the Esper that was found frozen in Narsh, Tritorch. Tritorch, however, kicked all of our asses and turned me unconscious.
That wasn't the word you were originally going to use, but continue.
Afterwards, we got found by an old man who removed the slave crown from us and figured it would be a great idea to let us go while we barely have any sort of, brain functions. So we go into the caves, get found out by some soldiers, and then we fall to the floor. Locke, the treasure hunter, decides that now would be a good time to show up, becomes a big old hero man, and saves us by killing soldiers.
No, he makes Moogles protect us
true.
from soldiers.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything in our fight.
True.
Big Locke was in a single fight there.
Yeah. No, he was. He got killed.
Yeah, by the boss.
By the boss.
Mog came and saved her, sorry.
Yeah. Mog one-shotted the boss.
Dance is too good.
Yeah. We then escaped town, managed to get Figaro Castle submerged, and then we fuckered off through the plains to try to get to here, the hideout of the Returners, the anti-imperialist army. And now, this old dude here is Bannon. He is their leader. He's going to try to get Tara to join the group.
Okay, so
Also, we met Sabin, who punches people with laser beams.
So wait, I'm confused. Is this the part we missed? Or, like, what did we miss?
Well, no.
Why are we recording this right now when I could be asleep?
Okay. There's a sequence that's going to be coming up, and this is somewhat important for one character that we are going to be getting soonish, where the wider variety of monsters you get to encounter, the more options the character has in combat.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil things for now, because you have not played the game. And there's a few areas I noticed while rewatching the videos that we missed some monsters. And I just wanted to encounter them and then run away.
Okay,
Just because once we get to the part, I'll explain that stupid bullshit
Alright, cool. So right now we just want to encounter all the monsters in the game because we need that.
Yeah. So, yeah. The girl who can talk to Espers. I think this is actually the first time they actually mention Espers. Like, proper.
But didn't they show one before now?
They did, but I don't think most people really knew. I don't think most people really knew what an Esper was. Yeah, you're kind of telling the girl who who is starting to regain her memory that she did horrible things while brainwashed.
So he came in and is like, "Great girl, you kill people," and now she's freaking out.
Yeah. And he's all like, and there was a box full of all the sins: envy, greed, violence, control.
Control?
Yes?
Control is a sin?
Oh, an evil?
Yeah, but like, well, I guess no one wants to be controlled.
Yeah.
I guess if you're like, the government's controlling your life, that doesn't sound very good compared to the government is keeping you safe.
But in the box of a single ray of light, pulse. And now we have to confront those evils.
You are the last ray of light, the only hope.
Yeah, no pressure.
Ben's kind of a dick.
He is kind of. Like, no. In a bit of his defense, he's kind of super desperate at this point. But he is also kind of an old dick. Alright. So now Bannon wants to go rest. Because he's an old man. And we have now we're basically going to have the option to talk to everyone. Find a little bit of backstory and decide if we want to join them or not. The return.
Can we actually choose not to?
We can, and
Actually affect the game in any way?
Story-wise, no.
Mechanic-wise?
Somewhat.
Do we...
If we say yes or if we say no, depending on if we accept or decline, we will actually be given different items.
Okay.
If we accept, we will get the gauntlet, which allows you to hold pretty much any one weapon in two hands, giving it a power boost.
Okay.
The other item you get, if you say no, is the Genji glove, which allows you to have one weapon in each hand.
I see.
You also get a second little story bit if you say no, simply because you don't. And really, the story itself, it's going to go one way.
But it just kind of changes like a small interaction somewhere.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you didn't join us, blah, blah, blah.
Yep. Alright. Now we have access to this top area. Remember when I said about those stupid doors that look hidden but totally aren't? There's one in here.
There's a door in here?
It's not a corridor that's completely hidden.
Okay. Yeah, because I equated it to Bravely Default.
Yeah.
As Square RPGs.
Alright.
So, where is it?
Now, looking here, okay, the perspective that we have shows us, there's this cave. We can go around everywhere. However,
I think... Oh.
Yeah.
White cape.
Yep.
Is that just an equip item of some sort?
Yep. The white cape is one of the few items that will give you magic evasion, like on the relics.
Oh, and magic evasion is
the god stack. Yeah. Yep. Terra is one of the characters that can get full magic evade to 128.
So you're probably going to do that on her.
Yeah. Right now, because we don't have any real magic evade, getting up from 7 to 17 really doesn't do much.
I don't know. That can be pretty significant in the end.
Well,
I mean, like, Jesus Christ, man. I've had games where I've, like, spent a billion character stat points on, like, 3% crit and had it made all the difference in the universe. So, I mean, like, an extra 10% dance to just dodge hits is kind of like, damn.
I guess. Anyways. Okay. No, we don't want to.
What does True Knight do?
Just bullshit.
That's bullshit.
It makes you jump in front of people.
Oh.
if they're weak.
So probably not the best thing to put in our mage.
Yeah. Alright. So, talk to Sabin. Only thing I can add, trust my brothers implicitly. Hear me, you can trust him. Don't dare tell him I was nice to him.
So are you just like getting through stuff before you can go fight those enemies?
Yeah.
Okay. You're like trying to get out to the overworld where you can just go do
Yeah.
things.
Okay. Talk. Yeah, like this is Edgar actually being the only person like, yeah, we kind of don't want to be too pushy. Even though we kind of dragged you here.
I think if I were them, I'd be a little pushy. Like, Ben is a dick, but I'm not saying that he's wrong. I'd be pretty pushy if I were them too.
Oh yeah, like I said, like, oh, and this place is now.
I wouldn't be like, we're gonna hold you at gunpoint, and make you do it, but I'd be like, you know, we're all kind of gonna die if you don't help us.
Yeah.
Guilt her into it. That's manipulative. That's terrible.
Yep. Well, war is horrible, so.
War never changes.
All right, so now. Now that's a part. If I wanted to, I could just fuck her off by myself out here. However, we're Terra up to level 4.
First? Yeah. Let's get your party back first.
And
can you like progress through the game if you do that? Could you just like kick off with Terra and like continue on the story without locking?
No. The early game is very self-contained. Like, in this area here, once we passed the cave with the bears and got Sabin, like, the only thing in this one little area past the cave is this cave.
Oh.
Like, it's really self-contained. Like, only once you get the airship can you really start going around.
And I'm assuming you need Locke and all them back before you can get the airship.
Yeah. Alright, so having made a decision, will we come to our last draft help? Here's where we decide. Personally, I'm a fan of Genji Glove because Locke will probably need it more.
Okay.
The Gauntlet is really kind of shit.
But don't they equate to the same thing in the end? Or?
Yes and no. It's mainly because you get weapons that have stat boosts.
Right, you have explained this to me actually.
Yeah.
Well, so holding one in each hand is you get the extra stat boost.
Yep. And you also get, like, if it has on-hit effects, you get more of those.
Alright, so let's not be the ray of hope then. Fuck these guys.
Alright. So, we're gonna go talk to the guy who gives it to us. Up here in the treasure room. Normally, actually, you only get it if you talk to him, like, say no 3 times. But you can actually get it early. I just want to make sure I don't miss it.
Understandable. That would be a shame.
Alright. Now we can say yes, or we can say no.
Wait, if you say yes now, can you get the gauntlet?
No.
Okay.
Because it's that guy who gives it to you.
Okay.
I made a decision. So do you want to see this short little extra scene or not?
Sure, might as well.
Alright.
Although, I don't know. I'd like to be the ray of hope.
Too
late now, but...
Well, no, we get one more chance.
Let's be the ray of hope.
Gonna be the ray of hope.
Don't disappoint these guys, man. They're in a tough spot, you know, and Edgar's been good to us.
Alright. But I'm scarred. If everything works if everyone works to get successful, never give up hope.
Give up hope. Not worth it.
Yeah.
Only with disappointment.
I have a plan. Please get everyone together. Fight. Alright. We know that the Empire is using magic power in battle. Point is, how has the Emperor created it? Locke was looking into it that they're forcing people to study scholars. Yep. Among other things. Excuse me. King Esper's magic power. Domain, indeed, the ancient war of the Magi. Ooh.
Okay, so when they say ancient, is this like thousands of years ago, or like last week?
I think it's like a few hundred years.
Okay. So the
Actually,
the fantasy equivalent to like
yeah. I'm trying to think exactly. It was a while ago.
no one's still around though. Village.
I don't think so now. I don't think there would be anyone that lives that long.
Oh, cool. That's all I was curious about. No, like, construct party members, like Worker 9, nothing like that. It was, like, from that time and just not technically human, or...
No. Not really, no. Not from that time.
Alright.
There are some not human party members, but...
Awesome. So, do you have, like, a preferred party here, or are we gonna get to play with a bunch of party members when we get them?
Well, we're gonna be playing with a whole bunch separately at times. Like,
But do you have, like, a party that you tend to default to?
Me, it tends to be... Terra is one of those, and... I'm trying to see the other ones right now. Like, one of them we've already seen. We've met Mog.
Yep. Beautiful Mog.
Big spoiler, Mog is a possible party member. Because we can friggin' unequip him when we first get him temporarily.
We already discussed this. We talked about how that proved that he was someone we actually got back.
The other two, we have yet to see, but we will see in a little bit.
Okay.
One of the reasons why I want to do the backtracking is because one of those characters.
I see.
He's weird, but I enjoy him. Because I think they kept the bug in this version, if I remember correctly. There's a stupid bug that you can do with it. It's not a bug, but it's an abuse.
Okay.
And, it makes him really, really good to have on your team.
But, it's an abuse. That means it's broken. We shouldn't use it. We should be fair.
No.
No?
No.
Is this game actually hard for RPG standards?
There's a few bullshit things in it.
Because, like, I don't know, this is back before the time when boss fights had cool mechanics. Back in the day, there was just kind of like stat walls.
There's a few bosses in here that have a few bullshit mechanics.
That's
towards the later, in the second act, there's gonna be one boss that, you get one of the best items in the game, I find, for your casters once you beat him. However, he does the bullshit thing of exploding the party once he dies.
Oh.
So you kind of, I am not underusing bullshit tactics against some of these bosses, especially in the way that I'm just trying to run until I can get the espers.
I guess the first boss we saw anyway had mechanics.
Yeah.
I guess I shouldn't say something.
Yeah, we're gonna be getting another boss that has somewhat mechanics. We're like just at the cusp where they're like we start getting into some of the weirder stuff. Not weirder, but interesting at least. Alright,
so stuff's going on the screen right now. Bannon.
Yeah, basically what's going on is the Empire is on the move. However, we can't go down to Narsh quick enough by foot. So we are going to go by raft.
Because that'll be quicker.
Actually, what I could have... there's actually a part. Locke left to go scout out ahead. See what their movements are, how many people are coming. Now, because you don't have earphones, you can't hear, but there's actually sound of water running.
I guess I don't have... I reached to the side, like my headphones are right there. But no, I guess they're not.
Well, we don't have a splitter also right now.
That's true.
Yeah. So now I believe I can finally start escaping this area and go check those places.
So right now you have Terra,
Terra and Sab.
Okay.
Did it freeze on us?
That's very possible.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Okay. So, alright. This is the second recording session.
Well, technically third, because we had like a mini one to get that bullshit.
Yeah, and I will get to that because there's bullshit that happened upon the bullshit.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, but technically the important part is recording session 3.
Yeah.
Dev edition. Hello, Dev.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got a guest member here. So we're just gonna start off. So just to recap for Dev and people who weren't paying attention the first 3 episodes.
Shush. I paid attention to the first like episode and a half, and then I
Okay,
fell asleep.
not you in particular. I'm just in general.
Okay.
So we have some of our heroes here. Terra was a soldier for the Empire. Empire is evil, as empires tend to be, actually, in fiction. Empire sent her to go into a cave and capture a giant phoenix stuck in block of ice. They get their shit wrecked, and Terra is rendered unconscious, and her little slave crown thingy that made her obedient to the Empire is destroyed. Terra tries to escape, but falls down in a hole. Locke, who is currently not present, saves her and brings her to Figaro Castle. Figaro, which is ran by... Come on. Edgar here. Is superficially in league with the Empire, but in truth, they are part of the Returners. A rebel organization that wants to take down the Empire.
Standard fiction stuff.
Yeah. So, Locke introduces Terra to Edgar, wherein Kefka, probably one of my favorite Final Fantasy villains ever, comes down looking for Terra. Kefka being one of the Empire's generals. After Edgar tells Kefka to fuck off and sends his entire city underground for protection, because it can do that, the party escapes to the mountains, trying to get to the Returner hideout, wherein they meet Sabin, Edgar's brother, who ran away from his duties as prince, or co-prince, wherein we beat up Sabin's martial arts, co-martial art trainee, apprentice, words. And here we are, at the Returner hideout, where the Empire is closing in on us, and Terra was basically told, after regaining her own ability to make decisions for herself, that she has to choose between the Empire or the Returners. Now, when we last left, we're based at a junction point where there's really no turning back after this. So I want to do a little bit of backtracking and catch a few things that we missed. Not super important, but just something I want to do off camera. And when I went to the cave to backtrack,
Realized that we done goofed. And
yeah, my memory was kind of faulty because, oops. There's kind of a few Imperial goons just blocking the way.
Ugh,
so no
they just
backtracking
happened to
for
be
us.
there.
Yep.
I promise I will not be playing Dark Souls for much longer.
No one will blame
I
you.
really want the black bow. I'm just sitting here playing Dark Souls. I've just collected my 4th Great Soul, and I'm trying to go up to Driglae Castle, and it's not working out for me.
Come on, run away. Run away.
I seem to be having a little bit of problem with running in place.
Yeah. Yeah. One thing that you'll probably notice in this playthrough, Dev, is our heroes tend to run away a lot. There's a mechanic. Leveling up in this game really only gives you health and magic points. Very little actual stat boosts. Most of the time, your stat boosts are going to be gotten by by leveling up with espers, subclass of items equipped. So basically, I'm just running away from everything until we get there. We get them. At that point, I will play the game like a sane person. Instead of keeping... Oh my god, for fuck's sakes!
Don't worry, Sabin's gonna puss right out of there in 2 seconds flat.
No, every other step is a fight.
Oh, he didn't get to run that time.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
Okay. First of all,
Do I have them all in the back row? Good, they're all.
I hate the crystal lizards so much. They have rare drops if you manage to kill them before they run away, but they run really fast.
The
More
fights are real.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, I'll run away really quickly.
You can't follow all of us.
Nope.
I hate this part. I hate this part a lot.
Alright. There. Now, I do believe I got everything. After the original freeze of the game, wherein I had to replay this part by myself, I do believe I managed to get everything all over again. Just gonna double check really quickly. I think I got everything. Looks like I just...
No, man, you can take my stuff, no big deal. Hello, secret.
Yeah, that's something Squaresoft was apt to do in the old days. You know what? We're just gonna hide this obvious doorway from the player. No, obvious from the character's point of view, at least. Alright. That's the item shop. I don't need anything. I'm also broke.
That would prevent you from buying a few things.
Yeah. What I'll do is go sleep.
Why sleep when you can have a power nap?
Yeah.
A very long power nap.
Just, with the Empire knocking at our door.
Every warrior needs their rest.
Okay. Don't think there was anything here in particular. I don't remember, at least.
Oh dear lord. I had full health. Okay, Dark Souls, that's enough of you for now.
That's what happens when you impale yourself on people's
I wanted
tusks.
to get past the goddamn mammoths.
Alright. So,
What is that now?
that's a safe point.
Ah.
Do you feel safe?
Yeah, I will save this so I don't have to go through those,
Bajillion
Five.
random encounters.
5 random encounters. And we are now rotating our saves because I got an extra memory card.
Cool. So if we ever need to go back because something fucked up, then...
Exactly. Alright.
Are we still in this goddamn cave for real?
We're exiting it, actually.
Okay.
Again, I'm the only one with access to the sound, so they're not hearing the sound of rushing water. Or pixelated rushing water.
So rushing water.
Yeah.
Pixelated rushing water.
Alright, so we're at this river now.
Yep.
And this raft will take us to Narsh.
Up aboard. Yes.